This coating is absolutely wonderful. It is a masterpiece. It is amazing. Oh man, that was like... Hey guys, Ian with the Rag Company, and in today's exciting video, a pro coating is now available to you. Bradley from Armour Detail Supply is joining us here at the TRC HQ with some very exciting news. So this is actually replacing the current Pro product, right?
Correct.
So this is not only replacing the current Pro product, but now everybody that's watching this video right now can buy this. And so what we've done so far, we have prepped this Ford Raptor behind us. We went through and we did a full wash process and a full decon process. We went through with the ADS product line. We went from everything from the wheel cleaner to the tire cleaner. We also used the decon soap. We used their fallout remover as well. We washed it, we deconned it, we clayed it, we sprayed fallout remover on it. Bradley, what is going to be the prep step from here, right? With the truck now being polished as well, we went through and we used a polish with a foam pad, went through, removed all the swirls, micromarring, things like that.
So now it's all polished. So now you're to the step where we need to use some panel prep, get all the oils and other kind of surface contaminates, dust, stuff like that off the surface.
Sweet. So this is going to be a 30 ml bottle, which is going to be enough, plenty enough to do all of the paint work on the truck for sure, right? There's also glass that is uncoated. So we went through and polished the side glass, polished the rear glass. My front windshield's already been coated, so we don't need to cover that. But we can use the Pro product on the glass, or you can use a dedicated glass coating, and you guys happen to make a dedicated glass coating. So we'll probably follow through with a step like that and get some glass coated as well. And then at some point here, we'll also be tackling the trim with the new Trim Plus coating, which is also pretty exciting. So I'm looking forward to this because my entire truck is going to be protected and I'm going to feel really good and warm and fuzzy inside. And I'm going to drive on the road knowing that any type of contamination is not going to stick to anything. And it's just, I feel so warm and fuzzy. Now, the other crazy part about this Pro coating is that you do not need a certification to purchase this product. Easy peasy. Panel prep step, arguably the most important step in this entire process.
Well, we like to say our products are great, but they can't do the prep work for you.
They can't. You got to use this and you have to do it yourself. So here's the deal. Panel prep is what's going to set up that surface to accept the coating, right? All of the long-term durability testing for this coating, being that it is roughly 5 years.
Correct.
Durability.
5+.
That testing has been done with this panel prep, so you want to make sure to use this. Now, this is also going to be used before all of their other coatings as well, whether it's Trim Plus, whether it's the glass coating, even if you want to use ceramic spray sealant and get the most durability and longevity out of that, you would use this beforehand. We're going to be pairing that with a gray FTW 70/30 blend twist loop weave here. This is just a really nice towel for paint prep work because not only is it safe and soft, but it's also going to absorb a lot of that panel prep product, right? It's really going to spread it evenly. I'm going to hand this to the professional, all right? Door, sir, door.
So best thing to do, spray it liberally. So you can spray it on the whole panel at one time.
Okay.
And
that is liberally.
Liberally.
That's pretty liberally. Okay.
Let it sit, emulsify.
Totally, and that is also due to the fact that when you're polishing a truck, right, we machine polished this and we went through and did the whole thing, sometimes certain compounds and or polishes will leave behind polishing oils, right? And so those polishing oils will not only kind of make their way into the paint, but also they'll kind of mask certain things as well, right? So if you're not getting a full correction out of it and you're finding that some of those polishing oils are masking some micromarring or some light swirls, this is what's going to help really reveal all of that as well. So you're going through, wiping everything down, and this is pretty much everything that you are going to be coating. So if you're going to coat behind a door handle, prep behind a door handle. If you're going to prep inside the door cup, prep inside the door cup. So all the way down to the bottom of the truck.
All the way under the door, everything. Really get in all your little nooks and crannies, like Anthony said.
How does it feel? Does it feel like I did an okay job?
It feels like it's getting sticky, which is good.
Okay, I guess that's what you want. It's safe to get on trim.
Yep.
It's safe to get on glass.
Everywhere.
It's safe to get overspray on. You don't have to worry about it. It's not going to dissolve your touch-up paint or anything like that immediately. So really, you're just, dude, you're spraying and wiping. You're going through the whole truck.
Spray it on, let it sit, let it work, wipe it off, and you're good to go.
All right. Well, that's what we're going to do. So let's do that. prep is done and we are ready for the coating. My body is ready for the coating. Technically, my body is extremely sore from detailing this all day yesterday. Pro coating in hand. How exciting, right? So Bradley, you want to shake this up for, you said a couple seconds or so?
30 seconds just to kind of get all that, juicy goodness mixed up in there. Get all that pro goodness kind of mixed up and make sure it's ready and kind of fluid.
Does it matter how I shake it?
It does not.
We do have an ultra no soak applicator. So this is going to be our applicator of choice, mainly for the fact that this has the no soak barrier. Now you do get an applicator in this kit. It's pretty good. It's okay. It'll do the job. This will extend the life of your coating. You'll get a lot further with this applicator because all this coating isn't going to soak up into the sponge, right? So you're going to get a lot more for your money here. And also it's going to be a pearl weave instead of a terry weave. So we also have our ultra pearl weave here as our towel, our wipe off towel. And then we have the Eagle Edgeless 500 as our kind of final buff towel. So
we're going to crack open that fresh seal.
Okay. Once this is cracked open, what's our time span for having to use the whole coating?
Within 30 days for best application experience. Okay. Unopened, 1 year.
Okay.
30 days once opened for best application experience. You can extend that a little bit, but your application may need to change, might flash a little bit faster, but the coating will still work.
Sweet. Okay, so when you're storing it after you're done, you've cracked it open, just a nice, dry, cool place.
Correct. If you start to see it solidifying in there or any sort of haziness appearing, that's when you're gonna want to just toss the coating. It's not gonna be good anymore. So we say 3 lines to start. Some people don't kind of realize what that means, but basically I'm just going to apply 1 line, apply another line, and apply another line. Starting off, we're always going to recommend, especially if it's a new coating to you, it's not something you've used before, you don't have experience with it, start in a smaller section and then kind of extend out from there as you get used to it. So I'm going to kind of box out my area. I personally like to do an X, so I'll figure out kind of where I'm going and I will do an X mark, and then I will box off my edges of where I'm going. So I'll get all of my edges to make sure those are covered. And then we like to do circular motions. No cross hatching or anything like that. You're just gonna do your 1 circular motion around the middle sections of what you've outlined. And then once you're done with that, it's applied. You don't have to cross hatch, you don't have to do anything crazy like that. And then this flash time is pretty quick, 20 to 30 seconds. It does bond instantly, so if you wanted to apply it wipe it off right away, you're good to, but you have about 20, 30, 40 seconds before you need to wipe it off.
Okay.
So I'll take that towel, and then simple. This one, you're just spreading the coating more. Don't think about this as wiping it off. You are spreading it. The technology built into this coating is it does actually bond twice to the paint. So it bonded first when I applied the first time, and then that layer bonds. The silanes that are left over that haven't bonded react again when I'm doing that leveling first wipe. As you can see, you probably saw it got a little hazy when I was wiping it, but now it's almost clear. Yeah. That's that second bonding happening, and now that all of that has flashed into the paint. So now I can grab my plush towel, and it's literally just a simple.
Yeah, it looks pretty slick already.
And I'm done.
Is that pretty slick?
It's pretty slick.
It looks like, oh yeah, dude, that feels great. Heck yeah.
So it's made to be easy. It's made to be simple. So a lot of the coating is doing a lot of the work for you.
Dude, money. Yeah. Ready to do the whole truck now?
Ready to knock it out.
We just finished up with the coating on the paint and it looks absolutely phenomenal, and we're going to bring you in, show you the final results here in just a little bit. But like I mentioned earlier in the video, we are also going to knock out the glass. So fortunately, EDS also happens to have a glass coating. Yep. So what's going to be different than a glass coating from the Pro coating? What's going to be the main differences?
Glass coating just specifically formulated for the glass, so using raw materials that are specific to glass rather than something that could bond to everything, just giving you more longevity. It's easier to install, slicker.
We're going to knock out here the driver's side door. So for reference, we did polish this glass. So I went through, polished the side glass today as well as the rear glass, got the water spots cleaned up and all of that. And it's definitely something that you want to do before jumping into any glass coating, mainly for the fact that you don't want to be sealing in any type of hard water spots or minerals or anything like that on the surface, because they will stick around. And then we're gonna go and take our panel prep,
Yep.
prep that, and we are ready to coat. Cool. And then we have our coating here, and you got the gloves on, so let you handle that.
Just apply it however you like. The glass coating's not very specific on how it goes on. You just
Pretty forgiving.
You just want to get it on the surface and then get it off. Nice thing about this glass coating is it bonds instantly. So I could wipe this off right now, same with the pro coating, and be totally fine. Or I can leave it up to a couple minutes and do a couple pieces of glass at a time if I wanted to. But it just makes it simple and easy to go ahead and just wipe it off now. Super simple wipe off, crazy slick. And this should be the easy part of coating, of coating the car. You've already done the prep work.
So we're gonna finish up with the rest of the glass on the truck, and then we're gonna follow back up with you on our final thoughts on the whole coating experience with the new pro coating, as well as even touch up on the glass coating. So let's get this done, and we'll see you in just a little bit. We just finished up with the coating process, and holy crap, this thing looks and feels amazing. So Bradley, thank you so much, dude, for coming out.
Always happy.
Great. I'm sure you guys are dying to see the aftershots and see the hydrophobic behavior. So we're going to be passing this over to future Anthony to demonstrate all of that. So it has been 2 weeks since we applied the ADS Pro coating to my Ford Raptor here. And in those 2 weeks, this truck has lived outside the entire time. So today, we're gonna show you that delicious, beautiful water behavior and show you how well this coating beads up and how easy it is to clean. Now for this, we're only using 2 products. ADS Shampoo Plus as our main shampoo, and then ADS Amplify as our drying aid and gloss topper. So let's grab the pressure washer and get started. The moment we've all been waiting for, checking out this water behavior. Wow, pretty good. Wow, that looks, I mean, that's clean. No dirt at all on the panel. Wow, that looks really, really good. The glass too. So really the thing I'm noticing most is the speed at which things are moving. And so all these water droplets, I mean, not only can you tell that they have a really good contact angle here on the surface, but they are just flying off. Now, granted, this panel is vertical, right? So we're expecting to see a little bit faster drop down with the water. But still, even with that said, these beads holding on at that contact angle at this vertical of the panel just goes to show that this stuff, I mean, with a blower, this will just blow this off like almost instantaneously. So let's go ahead and finish rinsing this side and then move on to the hood where we want to see how it looks at a horizontal angle. So we just lay down the foam, and surprisingly, we actually had some foam start to stick. Now, it took a little bit. We had to layer it quite a bit to get it to stick, but you can see that when we initially hit it, that coating is really trying to reject everything. But like the actual beading behavior of the foam is pretty cool. Now we're gonna grab our Shampoo Plus wash mitt here from our bucket. So we got a Cyclone 10X. We're gonna take it over here to the bed. Oh. Oh man, that's nice. That is just so freaking slick. Holy smokes, that's just absolutely effortless. Like barely being able to hold on to the dang wash mitt effortless. It is, oh, even that is so freaking slick. What I would probably best describe the slickness as is probably some other coatings on the market that would require a double layer. So for example, you'd have to put down your first layer and then your hydrophobic layer, and that would give you kind of this feel. But this was a single coat application, no topper, no nothing, but which makes me really curious because I'm like, if this feels this good, and we know that Amplify from ADS plays with everything really well, and especially their coatings, like how good is that gonna feel? Is that just gonna be absolutely insane? So fender, again, kind of at an angle, feels pretty good. Not as good as that door. Those doors felt unbelievable. But even this, yeah, that's awesome. Coming up to the hood here. Ooh. Okay, yeah, check this out. It just starts scooting. It starts scooting along, starts kind of doing its own thing. Over here, I mean, yeah, very, very nice. Super, super slick. This grill section, whew. Normally, like the mitt's catching all this crap, it's just gliding over this. Now, tedious process, right? Because when you're coating a grill, there's just so much you kind of have to go over. Again, I went through with a rip and rag and like literally each hole. Worth it though, because that just gliding over that honeycomb, super, super nice. The trim should be something that never ever feels slick for the most part, like you never expect it to. But with that trim plus, I mean, that is extremely nice as well. 5-year coating. If I get this for 5 years, I'm gonna be stoked. So the next biggest question when it comes to a coating is how easily does the water blow off? So we have an Ego blower here, I got some headphones on. We are a towel company. I understand that we sell towels and we like selling towels. However, we also like selling premium high-end coatings. And so if you can get a coating that ultimately reduces your drying time with a blower, totally, go for it. Still use towels, still apply something like Amplify and do that, but if you can save some time, do it. So Ego blower here, headphones, let's get to blowing. So the good news is that the coating works. The bad news is that this coating might put the rag company out of business. It's almost too good. That paired with a blower, there is nothing left for me to use our premium gauntlet drying towel on. So I'm gonna dry the few spots that are left with this, and then I'm gonna follow up with an FTW and some Amplify. Now, on uncoated paint, this feels phenomenal. On coated paint by the same company, this has got to be crazy. So over here, give us a couple sprays. By a couple, I mean quite a few. Take our FTW. What the? Oh my gosh. Just wait till we get to this towel flip. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be just absolutely nutty. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's nice. Oh, it's just that glide. It's Jimmy. Come here, come here, come here.
Well, first person this.
Come here, come here.
All right,
there you go.
Oh yeah. Holy cow.
And it's just gonna get better. I mean, like that's, you know, that's still a little bit of moisture in the air, right? The second that that starts to dry out. Oh man, this coating is absolutely wonderful. It is a masterpiece. It is amazing. One coat of ADS Pro, when you do that Amplify top coat, when you wash it and you apply Amplify for the first time, you are going to be on cloud 9. The way that FTW floated over that paint was just absolutely chef's kiss. So with that said, you get the TRC approval for ADS Pro from us. Check out this coating, pick it up, apply it for yourself. It's extremely easy to use. The washing experience, the water behavior, how clean the vehicle stayed. I mean, that's all the things that we're looking for in a coating. And so with that said, we'll have to give you guys a longer term update down the road, show you guys how it's holding up in maybe a few months, if not a year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Bradley from ADS for coming all the way out from Florida to help film this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys learned something new. And as always, if you guys enjoy the detailing content, make sure to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe down below for more, and stay tuned for more videos right here at The Rag Company.